When we just have a meds, when we jam, we jam. When we just have a meds, when we jam, we jam. Now in the last video I spoke about intolerance. And then I spoke a little bit about narcissism, but I never bridge a gap. You know, there's a lot of overlap between intolerance and narcissism, in that you believe that what you hold dear, or what you find funny, what you find entertaining, what you think is sensible and meaningful, everybody else must believe that as well. Everybody must have your beliefs, your philosophy. Only what you believe makes sense, and anything else that anybody else say, irrelevant. Imagine that. Imagine that you cannot tolerate another perspective other than your own. So when I said the root of all evil is intolerance, I wasn't lying. Because go and read or watch Attack on Titan, and you will see at the core of all the problems that happened in Attack on Titan, at the core, it was intolerance. At its core. I mean, in spite of the fact that these people have not practiced the same thing that their ancestors did for generations, right? But you see, that's the lesson that you must take from Attack on Titan. People might forgive but never forget. People might forget but never forgive. People might not do either of them. And in Attack on Titan, they did neither. They did not forgive, nor did they forget. And that's what happened with the Marleyans, right? The Marleyans never forgave and they never forgot. Yeah? And so they did what they did, and thus the war that went on for centuries upon centuries. Yeah? But intolerance, I mean, they were intolerant of each other even before Titan powers came into being. And in one person, they just get an advantage and then take it and slaughter that set of people, and then the roles get reversed. When we just have a meds, or we jam, or we just have a meds, or we jam. But yes, intolerance it is. At the root of everything that you can think of as to why somebody is so repulsed by the things that you say. And a lot of people take things personally. You know, they want to take ownership of you. Like, you're my friend, and if you're my friend, you shouldn't be thinking like that. Or you're my girlfriend, or you're my boyfriend, or you're my brother, or you're my sister, you shouldn't be thinking like that. You're my son or you're my daughter, you shouldn't be thinking like that. And I mean, yeah, you can say what you say in terms of the reality, the biology is true, or the connection is true, but you're not no ownership of, like, you're not a copyright on people's thoughts. People think that they have a copyright on suffering, but your words don't have copyright on people's thoughts. Whatever them think is whatever them think. That not nothing to do with you. You can't write them exam for them, so why would you want them to think exactly like you? Make it make sense. And as soon as you and them get in an argument, what you say? Foolish is your talk. Rubbish your chat. Don't it? Yes. Yes. All of a sudden, everything that you say becomes invalidated because it is not it not come from you. And because it don't come from you, you cannot accept it. Someone else's perspective is not accepted because I not feel. But yet, you can't accept somebody else's perspective, but I must accept yours. So let's say, for example, me I do this, and you want to say, maybe you should have do this, and maybe no, you're gonna hold a fat fuck off. You're gonna hold a fat fuck off because you couldn't accept my perspective. So you now can't come now and nah. Pick a side and stay upon it. Pick a side. Yeah. When we just have a meds, when we jam, we jam. When we just have a meds, when we jam, we jam. Yeah? Sometimes you just have to remind people, hey, you are intolerant of my perspective. Don't get vexed when you are now trying to but I'm trying to make your content better. No. None of that. What you would like is for your suggestion to lead to success so that you can take credit for that. So it's not about me. Either way. It's about your advice making me more successful so that you can feel like, say, you accomplished something. We are not idiot, boy. Why you think so much people there in a studio with man and I tell man, yo, you could have do this, you could have do that, yeah. Lock him out. You're not an artist. Make the artist do him thing. Make the sound engineer tell the man, yo, maybe say it that way there. Now change the lyrics, just say it like this. Different. That part they're different. But when you're gonna try change up the man lyrics. No, him know why him say what he must say. Or I wouldn't say it like nobody never asked you. Nobody never asked if you wouldn't say that. I know you are you're not the artist, I know you are say it. Make the artist do him thing. Or I wouldn't say that. So you are not the artist. Make the artist do them thing. And that is not just about context. Yeah, it's an example, but contextually put that in any capacity, any category. It's the same thing. Right? Unless you're a coach of a particular fighter. Yeah? Where that coach know your capacity and know what you can do and then way there. The coach is the only person where you need to listen. Listen to your coach. Him know what him talk about. Right? But other than that, no, thank you. We not take the advice. We not take it. When we just have a meds, when we jam, we jam. When we just have a meds, when we jam, we jam. You have a limit who you can take advice from. Limit it. Because a lot of people are intolerant. They're intolerant of your influence on them, but they want you to take for them advice. You see how irony come in again? Because that's not coincidence. That is irony. You can't manage my perspective, but me must manage yours. No. Go on over the so. Go on over the so. Yeah, man, as far as whichever way you want to go in that direction away from me. Yeah. Hypocrisy. So not only Are you narcissistic? You're intolerant, but you're also a hypocrite on top of it? No, man. Pick a struggle. Pick a struggle. You can't be so much things at once. No. No, man. Pick a struggle. You're doing... You overdo it. Yeah? Is it this? What I don't know? It's something I do every day. Every day. Now this is how my meds. So I just give you some insight into how my meds. And that's it. That's all this is. It's just an invitation. That's it. And the funny thing about it is this is still light. I don't think this come close to some of the things that I really want to say half of the time. But there's a time and place for everything. Yeah. Time and place for everything. Maybe the real John Crow will show up in a live. But now I do that by myself. I shall not do that by myself. I feel like, yeah. Speaking of that, you ever realize that whenever people, they like to insert themselves into a conversation, similar to what I said to you before about when people I try to get them opinion about what you do. Same thing, when you go live, people invite themselves to your live and you're like, oi, who you? No, me are the bouncer in the party. You're not welcome. When we just have a meds, when we jam. When we just have a meds, when we jam. You don't invite it. You're not invited. Who is you? People want to insert themselves in the conversation. No. You not come to my life, come disrespect me and whatever because you are. No. You're not. People just exist for derail you from what you are trying to do. They want to deviate you. You are going in one way and then all of a sudden them just... No. Because again, people want to take credit. They want to be able to say, yeah man, a me cause this and a me make that happen, man. Ray. No. You shall not get that. You shall not get that satisfaction. Not over here. Definitely not. Oh no. Are we that, you know? Are we that? Yo! Yo! Imagine this and imagine that. People, you know what them love do? Them love insert themselves in the chat, in the conversation. Right? Them insert themselves into whatever under the guise of what? Constructive criticism. That's everybody's favorite buzzword apart from narcissism. Yeah? Constructive criticism. No. You call it constructive criticism because it suits your agenda. And because me never take your advice, you want to get up and say, oh, you're just not, you don't respond well to constructive criticism. No, I don't respond well to fuckery. I don't respond well to fuckery. That's manipulative. You don't get to tell me it's constructive criticism just because I disagree with you and now you want to get up and call it that. No, you want to rebrand it in the name of your intolerance. Miss me with that. When we just have a meds, when we jam,